Hello and welcome to another MCO update on SUI. And the SUI chart here at the moment is still testing support. We've got this Fibonacci support area, which is defined between $3.32 and $2.79. It's standard support for this wave 4 pullback. As you probably know, if you follow our channel regularly, and if you are regularly following Elliott wave content, or if you're aware of the Elliott wave rules and guidelines, then you probably know that a fourth wave should normally hold the 50% retracement. So the levels are unchanged, $2.79 to $3.32. These are key levels. In orange are the standard retracements, 50% to 23.6 retracement. And then in addition to that, we are tracking the Fibonacci extensions to the downside. Where do they come from? Well, an A wave and a C wave, they tend to have a similar length, often the 100% extension length or 161.8, somewhere in between. So the blue box is a little bit more narrow even than the orange box and is a little bit more precise. So we'll see if the market can actually generate an upside reversal from this area. If not, then technically it has room all the way down to $2.79 if needed in a larger wave 4 correction as shown. At this point, I have no evidence that this wave 4 has actually bottomed. I'm talking about this wave 4 correction that started on the 25th of April. So it can still extend lower. I mean, what I often say is that a wave, hold on, that a wave 2 and a wave 4, they tend to have a similar duration. Now, this wave 4 is now already a little bit longer than the wave 2. That's absolutely fine, especially as it's weekend. Typical wave 4 weekend, we often get them. They are simply just periods of consolidation after the third wave. Honestly, was quite aggressive. I mean, the market moved up from the April low quite an impressive 123% roughly. And this is simply a corrective pullback. The good news is the move down that we see is overlapping and is characterized by 3-wave pullbacks. So just to explain, this move down was in 3 waves. This move down was in 3 waves. And that is just so-called corrective move. And then the larger move is also in 3 waves so far. So as long as it stays a 3-wave move down and doesn't turn into a 5-wave move that breaks support, I'm going to watch for a potential 5th wave to the upside that could then take us to the next resistance here around these lines, $4.20 to $4.30. And I need some kind of evidence that a low is in. So going to the 30-minute chart, so might show us everything in a little bit more detail. I don't really have a very clear nano count here on the way down. That's not very clear to me. It certainly doesn't look like 3 waves down, which is fine because this C wave should be 5. Okay, so A wave down, that was the low on Wednesday, B wave up, and now, I don't know, it's difficult to say what exactly the count is. It's a bit messy, but it can be considered maybe a 5-wave move down. 1, 2, maybe this is all of the 3rd, 4th, and it forms some kind of a 5th wave, which might get another low. Not very clear to me, but then again, we're on the 30-minute chart. We shouldn't try to count micro patterns on 30-minute charts, on altcoin charts. It doesn't work. You get too many distortions. But what I can tell you is there's no evidence for a low yet, so we might test 312, 306, maybe even 295. Minimally, I'd like to see a break above this Saturday high that formed at $3.46 for an early indication. A low is in. Better evidence will be a break above the B wave high at $3.76. But yeah, we haven't even broken above this last swing high at 336, so there's a lot of work required to indicate a low has actually formed. But again, this is the area where we're now watching for a reversal. It still has a lot of room, though, before the structure really loses in, probability, right? Yeah, that's the update on SUI. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, if you're interested, check out our membership. For today, we have our member live stream running from 5 p.m. UTC. You can just hop onto the call if you're interested, onto the live stream. As a member, ask questions, put requests in. Can never cover them all, but we do as many as possible. Also, it's a great spot, great time, opportunity to ask questions Now, if you are missing the stream for whatever reason, there are always recordings with the timestamps for the coins. Typically, like 40 to 50 coins are covered in the streams. Okay, thanks so much. Bye bye.